Hello, welcome back. I just want to say thank you to the coachload of new subscribers who seem to have appeared from nowhere. It's a pleasure to have you here, and I hope that you'll enjoy the content going forwards. Thank you to the like team who supports me and keeps me going. I'm afraid it's going to be a bit brief today because I'm a bit low on levels, a little low today. I'm a bit pooped. But I just want to say thank you to people who've joined up. It means the world. It's nice to know that, well, it's always nice to know that your content is reaching people and actually having a positive impact. Let's hope it's positive anyway. So I'm going to cobble something together, okay? So imagine yourself as a pole in the sand, push out all that negativity, just as far as you can reach, just push it all out. And then we're going to invite Pure White Spirit Light with Archangel Michael and Saint Dunstan, Demon Slayer Extraordinaire, to come down and see what they can't provide today. Can you see the candle? Sorry, shut up. Spinning out already. Can you see the candle? Is that? No, you can't, can you? I'll let it special light for you, you know. Okay, this would be a shame to waste it, wouldn't it? You can't see the lovely bit of amethyst. Okay, there we go. So welcome back. What I decided to do today is to get a Norwegian stave, or an Old Norse stave from this Gulahun deck. For anybody who might feel they need a bit of protection, a bit like my jeans need, I just put my toe through my jean. The hole was only about that big till about 2 minutes ago. So, and what we're going to do is just take the bottom three. There we go. Oops. And I'll tell you what, just at the same time, we've got a deck of fallen angels here. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody to summon anything or this, that, or do stuff like that. It's just in the way that you can get really bad advice from good friends, for whatever reason. You can get very good advice from people whose reputation might be slightly tarnished for something. So, in the in the belief that fallen angels might want to be trying to get up a rung or two back upstairs, let's see, this is a book of good advice from people who've seen it from both sides. So whilst I'm just going to douse for those cards. Okay, well, let's have that one there. I'm going to take that one, that one and that one, okay? We'll see what happens. Then we'll do a bit of tarot. Okay, so just need to check here first. I always feel, I don't know, it's almost like taking your hat off in church. I always feel I need to take my glasses off for doing pendulum stuff. So. Here we go. Which way round is yes, please? Which way round is yes? Can you see that? Okay, that's good. So steady yourself, please, and to choose which one of those decks, which one of those cards, or which couple of those cards we're going to deal with today. So the middle two then. There we go. So we'll leave the advice for later. Hope you had a good day anyway. Kaupaloki Kaupaloki. There you go. I'm not saying a word. Stick man. Kaupaloki. So let's have a little read then, shall we? I wonder what this is all about. Should we rush out and get a tattoo? Here we go. Prosper in trade, prosper in business. Vikings were the original entrepreneurs, travellers, seafarers and conquerors. They possessed ravenous appetites for food, drink and victory. As prolific explorers, their conquests took them far and wide as they sought to amass riches engaged in the trade industry that was rapidly growing around them throughout Europe. They became forces of nature, frightening as they had no regard for the religious monasteries they plundered or the objects and texts deemed sacred by the civilized world. They acted without limitation, without the binding of any societal construct. The Vikings carved their own paths across Europe, immersed themselves in other cultures, formed alliances and prospered. Call upon Kaupaloki when you need to break free from the mould. Forge your own path and innovate in your own foundation of security, abundance and ever-flowing success and material growth. Let's read that again. Call upon Kaupaloki when you need to break free from the mould, to forge your own path and innovate in your foundation of security, abundance and ever-flowing success and material growth. Okay, so that's good. So it's not so much a protection-y thing against people do stuff. It's for you. It's a protection for your growth. Oh, that's nice. It's got a positive slant then. That's nice. No one's trying to do you down. That's lovely. Probably should. If I can find it. Bear with. Would that be efficacious? There you go. Let's put that there. Okay. You all know what amethyst looks like, yeah? Oh, there's that there. Right. So we'll leave the advice for the end. We've got the King of Pentacles come out. So we're not going to bother about the past because that's sort of where you're coming into. Let's just look at mind and body. This is mind. We'll do present and future. Okay. These decks are both ready to go. Wonder what today's got in store then. Seven of Cups then. Okay. So whatever endeavour this is, well, that's interesting. Breaking, the whole thing about Scorpio is it's the 5, 6, 7 of Cups, and it's the transformation. It's almost like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. And as came out in the Sagittarius reading, I think the other day, that is the third cup. The third decan in Scorpio, which means it's that ooginess before the butterfly comes out of the cocoon. So if you're looking to if you're looking to break out of the mold, that very much fits in with, okay, well, I'm going to break out of the mold, what am I going to do? So that's, if this is sort of transformation, this is, yeah, this is, you're coming out of, let's just do that. You're coming out of that sort of cocoon / chrysalis. Oh, how exciting. So, and the future. So, 4 of Cups. Sometimes it takes a while because I just wait for the bottom card to feel right. That one. Okay. Well, anything worthwhile is worth fighting for. 5 of Swords. So we've got Aquarius. So breaking out of the mold, Aquarius, they are the thinkers from over over there. So you're prepared to you're prepared to meet your challenges. You know, let's not take that into World War III or anything like that. You're not afraid of, if you imagine that butterfly coming out, it's not afraid to fight to get out of that chrysalis, because what comes even further down the road is going to be so much better. So that's what's going on in your head. So that's what's going on in the physical. Page of Wands, there you go, adventure. That's all about adventure. And the page energy, young energy, it's fresh, it's lovely. So the Page of Wands with the Seven of Cups there is stunning. You know, it can be a little bit discombobulating, but it's going to be worthwhile. The Page of Cups. Really young energy. And like the Page of Cups, look, he's wanting to make a good impression on the positive side. And he's put a fish in that cup because he wants to put that little bit extra in. This is exactly what this is all about. And you know, he's sort of like standing there going, you know, on the negative side, it's pick me and there's something a bit fishy going on. But it's somebody who's, or you are prepared to put that little bit extra in because you're wanting to break out of the mould. And these two young energies here absolutely represent that. That's lovely. So it feels quite fresh and young and exciting. So let's reverse them and see how the bodies will do. You know, we'll flip them over. So on the Seven of Cups then, the Four of Swords. So obviously the body's advised to the mind is with that discombobulated. Chill out about it. It's all right, it's cool. It's all going to be just a big adventure. So that's to say, you know, de-stress, chill. It's going to be cool. And nicely, that Four of Swords leads into the Five of Swords here. That's nice. Excuse me. Ah, the World Cup. Cool. That's great. It's... You're gonna... I want to get another one on that. Because I mean, obviously that cycle completion, but what I'm getting the feeling that well, if this is a present, if this is the present, you haven't quite launched it yet. And you've got to wrap something up before you do launch into this new thing. And I mean, I wasn't expecting this because I mean that's quite. But it's cycles within cycles within cycles. So part of the way to look at the new situation is it's just going to be a similar kind of cycle. The players might be different, the names might be different. But it's like nothing you haven't seen before. Everything repeats. Nothing new under the sun. The technology might be different. Instead of swords, we've got keyboards now, haven't we? And what's interesting here is the Nine of Wands here is second decan Sagittarius. And you know, the little sort of vignette I tell behind this is like, this is you. You're just walking along, and somebody goes, "Oh, this is a really valuable pole. Can you hang on to it for a bit? I'll be back in a couple of minutes." a couple of minutes turns into 2 weeks. Somebody comes back with a lovely suntan from, I don't know, Cancun, comes back, and you're like, hey, hang on, you told me this was a really valuable poll, but you left me standing here banging onto this for a long time. And they went, oh, sorry, I forgot about you. So it's somebody taking this, but because of your loyalty, and you gave your word for something, excuse me, you feel a bit taken advantage of, because your word is your bond, and somebody's taking advantage of you. So the question after that story is, if you imagine sort of the sea level rising up, at what point do you abandon that pole and think, I didn't sign up for this? And I think that's what, it's almost like you're thinking about doing something now, branching out on your own, but it's about the end of a contract. Before you might even be fighting to come out at the end of a contract, but before your new challenges can begin, you might have to wriggle yourself or whatever it is. But do look at the contract, because at what point has the contract changed beyond recognition, where you can say, well, the contract's null and void. I didn't sign up for this. The other person has, or the other party has changed it beyond any kind of recognition of what I signed up for. That's what feels, and that's your way out to then go on the good side of the Five of Swords, to go out and mark your own turf. Because if you look at there, that Mr. Aquarius there, with the swords there on the ground, he's actually marking out his own little bit there with the swords. So there's a very positive side to the Five of Swords, but you might need to get out. You might need to get yourself out of that contract first, or some sort of a contract first. I'm glad I got that extra one there. But then this lovely page energy up here, because it's all fresh, it's all young, it's also very, spring. It's got very, very much of spring energy to this. So let's clarify those. I like that Five of Swords there, because that's you meeting your own challenges. It looks like that. The Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, but you've got to get through this world, and the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Look, yeah, cool. You're probably tapping your foot thinking, come on, but the lawyers hurry up. So here we go. Ah, yes. As you go off to do this Page of Wands new adventure, all the exciting stuff, almost at the airport, don't let your fear of flying get in the way. Why is your inner critic? Make sure to dial down your inner critic and replace any of those damaging words that you keep saying to them, you stupid idiot, and what makes you think you do all those doubts. Before you do this, have a good look at how you talk to yourself, all that self-speak. Let's get another one on there, because you want to be leaving that in the past. Perfect. Yeah, heal your inner critic, the Star card. You've got to heal before you expand Jupiter, because you don't want to be expanding your inner critic. You want to shrink that before you expand. That is stunning. Especially with the Page of Wands being obviously fire energy and Jupiter being fire, for fire signs. That's lovely. So yeah, before you go rushing, or you've got time, it feels like you've got time to address it's that sort of reparenting of yourself, any doubts, anything like that. Get them all checked off. Get that knob and just dial it down. Dial it down. The Aquarius here is, you've got time to do the healing before the growth. So it feels like you're almost setting something up now, ready for it to launch later. So the lovely Page of Cups, I'm going to look at that. Yeah, you see, I'm not going to take the card because otherwise you're going to get unsettled by the devil or temptations who are going to try and keep you back in the past. So that's just based on that last position there. Yeah. So this page of cups says, young, lovely, enthusiastic so-and-so. How are you going to, after you're in a critic style, how are you going to hit that trampoline or that springboard and go, because that's what this is all about. How's that going to work out? Well, yes, you. What's lovely is the 8-8 here. I mean, 8-8 is the Mercury. 8-8 is the orbit of Mercury. Right? But you're turning your back. If you go this way, you're turning your back on the inner critic. And you're turning your back on whatever sort of contract that was that you were stuck in that became unrecognisable, where people were taking the mickey. Let's get one more there. I'm nosy. Oh, well, success. And let's take that as well. Let's take all those then. Why not? Success. This 5 of Swords is going to turn into the 6 of Wands, which is lovely. Justice. So with a balanced approach, yes, it's going to work out beautiful. Beautiful. It's going to work out beautifully, you know, because that inspiration, you obviously need to get this off the ground. It's just going to come flowing through you, which is why that extra little bit you put in, it's going to pay dividends. Absolutely. That's lovely. Good luck with it, and do enjoy your stave. Let me hold it up, so should you need to. Obviously, I use it as a thumbnail, but there you go. Let's see what the advice is from the fallen angels, shall we? I don't know whether to talk up there or down. I'm going to talk up there because it'll filter through. Make it good, won't you, please? Transformation. I don't want to say the name out loud, but transformation. That's exactly what we started off, didn't we, with the Scorpio vibe here. Yeah, coming out of the chrysalis. Lovely. Number 48. And that's lovely because you had the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, so 4 and 8. Okay. Let's see. Element fire. Great, so that ties up with Jupiter. Planet the Sun. A fundamental change is not only needed, but perfectly possible if you open your mind. Breaking the mold. Lovely. Totem beast is the bull, which links him to another fallen dude up. And the Apostle Luke was a patron of the old alchemists. You got the magician card. Possessing, as he does, the secrets of transmuting one material into another, base metal into gold, water into wine, blood into wine, and vice versa. I don't think you want wine into blood, though, do you? Some legends say that who helped Jesus perform his miracle at the wedding in Cana, excuse me, and inspired the similar miracle at the Last Supper, is even able to make fools wise. Oh, there's plenty of work for him around here then. Okay, card motto, transformation. I'll show you that so you can read it yourselves. Is that? There we go. I don't know if the cameras are right way around or not today, so you might need to, if you want to read that, screenshot it and obviously flip it. I'll do the same thing for this. But it's lovely when 2 oracle cards tie up with tarot. That feels like a really lovely energy. So there you go, there's that one. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you again shortly. So I'm sorry it's been a bit brief today, but anyway, take good care, won't you?